Now, candidates are coming up to us all the time and asking us how I actually get progression into management. Now, you've done it, and also you did it after a certain period of time. So there's two questions for you. Firstly, after that period of time, what actually prompted you to go into management? And two, how did you get recognised into actually being management potential?
Okay, so great questions. I had a little flirtation with management when I was about 30.
Right.
It was a flirtation that lasted about 90 days. and both parties went, okay, great idea, lots of skill, maybe longer term.
Right, okay.
That was the run before you can walk. There is a seduction about being moved into a management role, but actually unless you're prepared to let go of the selfishness of being an individual contributor, of having that ownership of what you put in, you will get out in sales or in commission, you're not ready. And that's a hard thing to get over. So when I got to 40 and I had a bit of another re-evaluation, I just decided I was ready to let go. But interestingly, at that point, I was such a successful individual contributor that everybody else was a little bit more reticent to put me in that frame. But if you're a good person and if you keep saying to people, I really want to do it, I'm really ready to do it. Oh, look at this management course I've put myself on. Look at this online learning I have done. Look at this mentoring that I've been doing in the background of these other people in my organisation. Somebody eventually will go, if we don't do that, we'll miss a trick. And if we don't do it, we'll lose them. And I think that there was a change in senior leadership within the organisation, and somebody said, yes, I think you're ready. If you're ready, we're ready. And then again, in quick succession, there was a change in senior leadership, which meant that there was a director role available, and I jumped in, put myself forward. I'm ready, and said I'm ready.
So there's good bits of advice there, because if you're a contributor and you're a big biller and you're knocking on the door saying, yes, I want to be a manager, do you think companies still look at them and just say, actually, let's keep them at arm's length and make sure they actually stay a biller? Because there's some people might say, I've actually got to do some self-development myself. You've said about going on courses or been a management course, or if you're just asking to say, I want to be a manager. Where do you think the line stops?
Well, I think particularly if you're in sales, and some of this conversation it has sort of veered that way. If you're in sales, you should be, by your very nature, very proactive. Right? So if you are coming to me and giving me your problem, telling me you want to be a manager is giving me your problem, I'm not that motivated necessarily to help you solve your problem. If you are a great salesperson, you'll figure out what the solution is to the problem. You will start yourself on that journey, and then you will take the result and go, I really want to do this, and this is what I have done in preparation. If there is an opportunity comes up, could you at least tell me so I could be considered? I will apply properly. Don't assume that because you're a big biller that you're going to be automatically considered. It's not that you might not be great, but it's not that you would be great either, because great salespeople don't necessarily make great managers.